Okay.
All right, tubers. Madame Roy back once again. This is a little different. Mom is actually filming this particular live stream. So you guys are not going to be able to comment unless Mom can see them real quick and read them to me. They'll pop up on the screen. We'll do the best we can. Never done it this way before, so I don't know exactly how this is going to work. I want to go ahead and start this just a minute or two early, just to make sure we don't have any technical glitches. Somebody let me know if we're coming through clear. See any comments yet?
Not yet.
They'll pop up in a second. But yeah, today was kind of interesting. It was really cloudy, but there was no rain. Still, that kind of kept people from bringing their wares out. Some of the garage sales that I was hoping to go to today, specifically one community sale, was pretty much canceled. So I don't have a lot to show you guys, but I do have this. And I'm going to give it another minute or so.
Probably the best picture from a live stream on your end I have seen, Matt.
Nice.
Hired gun.
Okay, yeah, that's probably because I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi right now, which I don't usually do because we have a lot of people sharing it. But that's good. At least it's really nice and clear. What time are we at?
We are at, I don't know. It's not telling me here. So it should be about 6:59 or 7.
Okay,
Sorry,
well, we're going to get started. I think we got plenty of people here. So basically what this is, the second garage show that I went to, I actually went there on my bike. They were hardly set up at all, but I was able to talk to the lady and come to find out she used to do computer builds like I did. So with the number of other things I purchased, which I'll show you later from her, this was the very last thing. Now, this is like what I like to call a grab bag because I literally have no idea what's in here. She gave me this Rubbermaid roughneck, you can see it right there, Rubbermaid roughneck tote, I guess you could call it, or box. And she told me it's filled with computer-related items. She sold this to me for $5. So basically, I have my money there. This tote is worth about $5. Wouldn't you say if you were to buy these in Walmart or something?
At least.
So I have my money there. So basically, the way I look at this, everything in here is free. So we're going to go ahead and open this up right now and see what I have. This is going to be a surprise to you as it's going to be to me. So let's go ahead and pop it open, if I can get it off. Ooh, okay. First thing, we'll start with this. If you want to get a little closer, Mom, you can. This is a Control 4 speaker, Ethernet speaker point. Okay, I've never actually seen one of these. I do know what this is used for. Basically, this is used to power speakers that are in another room. So basically, I believe the way this works, you would hook up your left and right, 2-channel speakers there. You have audio in and out, and then you have a Ethernet port right there. So basically, I believe what this is used for is like if you had your computer in one room, you wanted speakers in another room, then you could listen to music from the other room and actually control it with this box. So that's actually really cool. I don't know the value on this. I'll have to look it up later on, but I can imagine it's probably $20 to $40 used. All right. Wow. Okay. So next, I'm going to have you go down here. We have a box filled with a whole bunch of different cables. So right here, looks like we got a pack of SATA cables. This is actually a card edge that goes in the back. Okay, this is eSATA stuff. So this would sit in the back of your desktop. You would plug this inside. So this basically gives you 2 external SATA ports and Molex power. And then, of course, all the other cables you would need to hook that up inside the computer. It's actually pretty cool. A couple of just random SATA cables. Can always use those. Oh, okay. ID. No, these are not ID. These are for floppy disk drives, or at least this one is. This might be a specialty cable for something. Don't believe that's for a floppy. I'll have to look that up later. It's been many years since I've used card cables like that. This right here is... what is that? Okay, this is a 6-pin PCIe express adapter for a video card. So basically, if you have a video card that requires 6-pin power, you can plug in a regular Molex into there, and that'll give you power for that video card.
Hired Gun says, SATA cables are always in short supply. I lost the rest of his comment, sorry.
I have to agree there, and it's nice to get them, especially in a $5 tote. So again, nice little thing there. Another SATA cable. We have a I/O shield for some unknown motherboard, probably for a computer long since been thrown away. And just some various other cables and components. We got a ID Molex to SATA power connector. We have a antenna for either a router or more likely an internal wireless card. So nice. I would say probably about $5 to $10 worth of items in this particular box. Let's go ahead and move on. Ooh. Somebody commenting?
Looks like Dell Optiplex drive fails. I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It could be.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so I'm going to cover the address. I have, again, no idea what's in here. Oh my goodness. Well.
Oh, rails. Looks like Dell Optiplex drive rails.
It is. Oh, yes.
Okay.
I know what he was talking about. Yes.
I'm sorry, it looked like fails.
For the older Dell Optiplexes, these
Gotcha.
are the rails for those. All right, so what do we got here? We have propellers. Okay. For something. I have no idea what. Oh, and guess what? Here is the remote control for that speaker box.
Oh, excellent.
Unfortunately, it's missing the back.
Battery,
I'll have to go through that later on, see if I can find it. Got some other cool things here. Oh,
Looks like a mouse.
little baby monitor speaker. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Huh.
And I think I do see the other piece to it. Let's see. Nope. The Clapper Plus. Hey guys, we got a clapper. How many of you remember this?
Carl Logan says drone propellers.
Probably. Clap on, clap off. The clapper.
We have one in our guest room.
That's true. That's true. We do. Okay. I am not going to sit here and go through all of these wires. But you can see, like, we got cell phone power cables. Looks like maybe we have.
Do you know Thunder will set the clapper off? I never saw that.
Well, I don't think it's ever set ours off.
I don't think so.
Casio desktop cradle, maybe for some type of MIDI connector. Oh no, it's like it might have been for a cell phone too. So we're just gonna say, with the exception of that Ethernet cable, pretty much everything else there, cord-wise, are cell phone power cables. Well, what do you know? We actually do have a cell phone in here.
Wow.
Looks like it's an old Verizon phone. See if I can pull off the case and see exactly what it is. Probably, it looks like an old Droid. No, it's an old HTC phone by Google. I'll have to add this to my collection. Let's just see if it powers on. Probably not. Just as I thought, that battery is stone dead. But I tell you what we can do. I'm going to plug this in over here real quick. And we'll see if it gets power, or if I can even get it to take power. We'll revisit that at the end. Just empty box there. Okay, here's the other part to that VTech baby monitor.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if there's any value there. You know, believe it or not, these can have some value. I'm guessing maybe $10, $20. We have a case for some cell phone. Looks like maybe an iPhone case, I'm guessing. And we have a Bon Secours Virginia Emergency Services emergency power brick.
Mark Covington, hey Matt, what is the name of that speaker box you mentioned?
Oh, Connect 4, I think it's called. Control 4.
Control 4.
Control 4. Okay, so basically this wouldn't be good for a modern phone. It's only 2200 milliamp hours, but if told to charge, might be good for charging up like a game system or something. So definitely going to hold on to that. And last but not least out of that box was just some otter box, which I believe probably goes with that cell phone. It looks about the same size.
Ooh, James Hamilton watching from Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, very nice. Where my grandfather was stationed during the war, Trinidad.
That's it.
Okay. Next thing I got, a Sony AV system remote control. Now the first thing you guys want to do, if you get remotes, and if you do the reselling game like I do, you will get these in because you'll want to pair them with your other components. You want to go ahead and open it up and make sure that you take the batteries out. Now, easiest way to get them out is just kind of bash them like that against your palm. The reason being, these tend to leak after a while. All batteries do. Luckily, that hasn't happened with this particular remote. Now, what's really cool, I can tell you right off the bat, I will have a use for this in the future. This is a Sony AV remote model RM-AAPOOB. If I had to buy this on eBay, this would set me back $15 to $20. So, again, another great deal. So, keeping a running total, say we're at about $20 worth of items here, and we still have quite a bit to go. Next.
Ooh.
We have some blank DVD-Rs, and I'm judging by the different colors on the rim, there's probably other discs mixed in there as well. So I'm going to go down and see. So we got some Maxell DVD-Rs, and also some Plus Rs, and some Memorex DVD minus Rs. So not a bad deal if these are all brand new in the case. I would say that's maybe about $5 there. Wow, we still have quite a bit to go here. I know Mom's getting kind of tired.
I know my arms are full.
What we have here, I have no idea what this is. Some type of a Crossfire. It is a Rev D. This is some type of custom adapter, maybe for a computer, like a what would you call?
Somebody said that's for video card Crossfire, hired gun.
Oh, thank you, hired gun. You're absolutely right. I didn't even think about that. He's right. Now that I'm looking at it, basically what it is, it's used to connect two video cards together.
Yep,
and
that's what he said.
Yep,
two
and
cards,
you can actually have better performance that way. No idea the value of that. Maybe $5-10. See what else we got here. Hyper. It's some bag. Is there anything in here? Yeah. Some pads.
For earphones.
Ear pads for headphones. So, yeah, no real value there. But you always want to check in bags because you never know if somebody maybe left some money in there. Oh. Is there any money? Money. No, no
darn.
such luck.
No winning a lottery ticket either, huh?
No lottery ticket there. We have a bottle box canister for craft beer. No real value there. Next, we have a Verizon. Ooh, okay. FiOS G1100 modem. Actually, it's a modem router combo. Do you guys want to know something funny? I'll tell you about these. Verizon wanted to sell me one of these because I have the older model, and they wanted to charge me $200 for this. So if this works, this is going to replace the older Verizon FiOS router that I currently have. So this is going to go over here into my private file. That's worth, in the used state, I would say about $100. So that is awesome.
Wow.
That is a good score.
It said some may be account locked.
It's possible. Yeah. It is possible, but I highly doubt it. Knowing the person I got it from, being a tech, she probably just upgraded to something newer and just discontinued it. But if she hasn't paid her bill, then that is a distinct possibility. Just some random CDs. That's going to go in the garbage pile. All right. Somebody's bill, hopefully paid. Got a bag down here full of stuff. Let's see what we got here. Control 4 wireless 2 button keypad. I'm assuming this goes with that Control 4 box. Yeah. This is actually pretty cool. It's some type of wall switch. So apparently, I'll have to look this stuff up later to see exactly what it is. So I'm just going to keep that all in one pile.
Let's see what goodies are in there.
And you know what? This is the same thing. They're all these Control 4 switches and stuff. So again, I'll have to look up later and see exactly what the value of this is. The fact that the remote's missing the back is kind of a bummer because I'm sure it's going to go ahead and lessen the value. But we'll go ahead and stick that there. Let me know when you get tired, Mom. I can take over if you want me to.
I'm all right if I can lean over.
Toshiba DVD player remote. Unfortunately, also missing the back cover. I might find them in the bottom here. I'm going to have to dig deep. But again, even with the back cover missing, got about $1 value there. Maybe 50 cents. Just some random cables. This is a micro USB cable. Nothing super special there. We have a Logitech. What is this? Logitech wireless mouse. Hoping it's Bluetooth or somebody actually did take the time to put the dongle back. Let's see. I don't see a place for the dongle, so I would assume this is probably a Bluetooth. Yeah, it is. Because you got the connect button right there. So that's actually really cool. This can be reused. About $5 worth of value on that one. All right, digging deep. We got some CDs. Nothing that I am probably going to want to listen to. It looks like some backyard garage band type stuff.
Voodoo.
Funky, what is it? Funksion. Selling Fiction. I kid you not. I mean, you can read it for yourself. You can actually see this. Let me see. This is somebody's homebrew because you could see it was a burnt disc.
Yeah.
Might play it later just to be amused. It could be good. You never know. Maybe we'll play it later. Actually, I probably could play it because I'm sure it's not copyrighted. Panic at the Disco. Yeah, that. Let's see. Is the disc in there? The disc is not in there, so that's trash. What is this? Count Minion, The Rising Tide. Parental advisory. So we know what kind of music this person was into. Just some junk right there. Just some old cases and everything. We're getting down there, folks. I pulled this out because this looks interesting. There's definitely some type of camera in here. In a nice Samsonite bag. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. We have a 3.2 megapixel Camadin D540 Olympus digital camera. Old school digital camera. This is definitely going to go into my private collection. Using XD. It's got a, what is it, a 256 megabyte XD card. See how many of you guys are old enough to remember that format. I know, right?
You got eyeglass cleaner too.
Eyeglass case cleaner. So yeah, that'll be going again into my private collection. Right over there. I'm gonna hurry this up because I know Mom's hands got to be getting tired by now. Random glove.
It says, I have an Olympus 5 MP with XD.
Yep.
Hired gun. My gun.
Another SATA cable. Hawthorne Heights. If only you were lonely. and Matt Kellerman. Again, nobody I've ever heard of, just a couple of random CDs. I'll look these up later if they're in there. This one is missing a disc, so that'll go in the trash. This one's still in there. Again, could sell those online, maybe Amazon or something. Random coax cable, which, believe it or not, I still can use because when I sell VCRs, people always want those. I am going to pull this out because this actually looks very interesting to me. Another bag with some remotes. We have a LG TV remote, I believe there. Let's see. Yep, for an LG TV. LG remotes do bring a premium. This is probably worth about $5 to $10. And, well, what do you know? Another Control 4 remote, but this time with the back on it. Again, I'm going to have to do some more research and find out what this might be worth. Hopefully I could still find the back to the other one. We'll have to see how that goes. But at least it's nice to have one remote that still has the back to it. Boy, my glasses are sliding down. We're getting to the home stretch here, folks. Some random cables. We just got some composite video cables. Mickey Mouse ears power cable. You get it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see it. I never heard of it.
It's not the official name, but that's what I like to call it. Basically, a spindle of 2 CDs. Probably going to go in the trash. There are 2 Memorex discs, which I'm not going to save those. And let me see if there's anything else in here worth mentioning. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Metal Earth Black Pearl 3D laser cut models. I'm assuming from the Pirates of the Caribbean, probably.
I don't know.
The Black Pearl was a real ship named the Black Pearl, captained by Henry Morgan. Oh, no, this is something different. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I'll have to see if there's any value there. You know, collectors like this kind of stuff. All right, everybody. I am going to take the phone from Mom because I know her hands are getting very, very tired. And I'm going to show you what's left in here. Thank you very much, Mom. I appreciate it.
Oh, look.
Here.
Scissors.
All right, yeah, you take over. You show us some stuff. Let's see what we got.
Ooh, wait a minute. They need to be cleaned.
Yeah, definitely need to be oiled. What else we got in there? Anything
Blank
else?
CDs.
Blank CDs. There really isn't too
Just
much.
to Glory, a film by Dana Brown.
See what else we got.
What is this?
Wow, what is this? That is for a MacBook or no, it's for an iPod. That's actually pretty nice to have. Let's see what the wattage on that is, if it'll even tell me. Or I should say amperage. Of course, my camera doesn't want to focus. This is for an older one, 2005, probably for like an iPod video or something like that. This is a multi-tool. You open it up. I can't do it one-handed. You pull that part, I think.
I got it.
Oh, no.
Scissors?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Scissors, probably got a pocket knife in there.
Something. There's a bunch
Cork.
of stuff here, but I don't know how to do it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely hold on to that. You never know, that might come in handy. Is that a Sharpie?
It's a Sharpie. I have a million of them.
I know, right? We're just kind of digging through here. I think that's pretty much it. Everything else here. Oh, wow. What is this? Perry Weber's Packard, circa 1915 by Ken Eberts. Check that out, tubers. Not something you see from my type of stuff every day. Boy, that looks like the house from Psycho, though. I'm telling you. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like that house in Psycho.
It definitely does. Wow.
That is so cool.
That's old.
That is definitely old. Again, some of the stuff I'll definitely have to look up. Yeah, that's really cool. Do me a favor, put that to the safe side.
What are these? I have
No
idea.
clue. Any idea what that is, guys? They look like mini horseshoe, I don't know what you call those things. Max Standard Poodle said hello. Thanks, I386. I want you to see something in just a minute, but I really don't see anything else in here of value. It's just mostly CDs and just some random junk. We got some cables and things. So I'm going to go ahead and have Mom, go ahead and pull that tote down for me, would you? Yeah, go ahead and pull that tote off. So for the $5, averaging out all the stuff, and I know it's a mess right now, if that cell phone works, we actually wound up getting, I would say, about $120 worth of items here, if indeed that particular FiOS box or modem router is not account locked. And revisiting the phone here, I do see a amber light, so we'll go ahead and try that out in just a couple of minutes. But I saw something very interesting here. You guys might have seen me pull it out. I have no idea. It looks to be some type of silver pennant. It says, basically the whole area of where I live, September 20th, 2003, Suffolk, Virginia. That is really cool. You want to open that up? Let me see what that is. I mean, I doubt it's real silver, but
I don't know how to open it.
you gotta get the tape. You gotta pull the tape off.
Okay.
There's tape
Hold
there.
on, I got it.
While Mom's doing that, I'm going to show you guys a few other items that I picked up today. This came from the same garage sale. I picked up two of these Dell monitors. These are 24-inch Dell LCD monitors. I paid up a little bit for these. I paid $20 a piece for them. And the reason I paid that much for them, if you look down here, these actually have the trifecta of ports. You have DVI-D, HDMI, and VGA. Plus, you also have your audio in and out ports. Very rare for me to find computer monitors that have all three ports. They're a little on the older side from February of 2010, but I was able to fully test these, and they do work. And the other reason I didn't mind paying up a little bit for these, they're a matched pair, so I can go ahead and pair these with one computer system, sell them with dual monitors, and that way I can get a little bit more for them. And that's something you guys can look out for too. When you guys are out there looking for stuff to resell, people always want to have dual monitors. They like to be able to multitask, and it's much better when you can have a matched set of monitors. All right, so I see Mom has opened this up for us. Hampton Roads Regional Firefighters Memorial Service. So I would have to assume this is a pennant or a coin that a firefighter probably got when they retired. Again, I'll have to look it up. Just judging by the feel, I don't believe this is real silver. But it is something pretty cool. I don't have a lot of stuff from around the area that I live, so that was definitely something really nice to find. All right, tubers, we're in the home stretch. This is the second to the last item that I picked up today, and probably the coolest. This is something, I kid you not, I have not found one of these in all the years that I've been at garage sales. I've never actually found one of these before. You guys could probably guess what it is before I even open it, but let's see if anybody can guess what might be in here and what type of thing it might be. Give you guys just a moment. Yeah, Mark, most of those were blank DVDs. Only a few were blank CDs. Awesome Computer says a camera. Yes, it is a camera. I can tell you that. No, not a view cam. Nobody seems to be getting it. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Yeah, you see that. But I'm going to go ahead and open this up and show you what I actually have here. This is a Canon EOS Rebel SX, or XS, I should say. This is a 10.1 megapixel DSLR camera. It is an older one. It actually does not even do video. It's only for taking pictures. The lady that I got it from originally wanted $40 for it, but I was able to talk her down to just 15. And I think that was a really good deal. When I looked it up quickly at the sale, the comps on eBay showed to be maybe $40 to $60. But when I got home, I was pleasantly surprised to see these still fetching on eBay and Amazon with everything you'd see here for around $100 to $120. And it does work. It comes with the charger and 2 batteries. I have 1 battery in there, and they both do hold a good charge. You got the picture or data transfer cable. It is mini USB, not micro, because again, this is an older camera from around 2008. But I will show you that it does function. Go ahead and show you guys a few pictures I took earlier. Little one of Milo there. Isn't he so cute? One of Baxter close up. I was actually able, I like the shutter speed on this. This has a very rapid shutter, and I was able to get some really nice shots of Baxter there. Let's see. Even ones where you can kind of still see his eyes are open. So great score there. Awesome Computers asks, can you replace the lens on it? Yes. Being this is a DSLR, you can absolutely replace the lens. I believe all you do is push this button, and I can't do it one-handed. You would push this button here, and you would twist the housing, and the lens would pop off. It only came with the 1 lens, but it is a nice one. Let's see, it's 18 to 55 millimeters. So this would be the standard lens that came with the camera from the factory. But again, for the price I paid for it, not a bad deal at all. These are the covers that go on the battery. When you have your battery not in the charger, you're supposed to keep it like this. I don't think it's really necessary. These supposedly keep the contacts from burning out, getting into contact with metal and arcing. But I don't see it's really necessary. But I'll keep it in there anyway. Got the lens cover right there. And I haven't looked all through this. I don't believe the manuals are here, which is kind of a shame. Because usually they would keep them with the bag. But yeah, there's nothing in there and nothing in there. So basically I got everything except the manuals. And that is pretty much it, except for one item over there. But before we take a look at that, let's go ahead and see if indeed this Verizon cell phone does power up. And we'll see what it is. And if I see any personal information, I'll try to shoo it away. Yeah, she is coming up. She's a HTC Incredible. Again, this is definitely an older phone. Probably no value here anymore other than to add to my collection. Pretty clean though, I must say. One thing you could do with these phones, the older phones, you could actually use them just to take pictures with. A lot of people I know that are starting like an Amazon store or an eBay store. Okay, it is a droid then. Droid. Can use these to take pictures. Thank you very much for Mark Covington for the $2 super chat. Awesome Computers asks, how many phones do you have? Too many to count, I'll tell you that much. Drag down to unlock. All right, so it does indeed work. That is actually really cool. I have to look into this more later, see if there's any value there. But again, judging by the size of the phone, I could tell that it's an older one, probably running something like Android 2, maybe Android 4.0 at most. And nostalgic overload, I agree. Okay, so I'm not going to make this one too much longer. I'm going to show you guys this one last item that I picked up. And believe it or not, everything you see here came from one garage sale. And the very last item I picked up today is this beast of a computer right here. This is a custom-built system The lady that actually was the tech, she said she built this power processor running at 2.8 gigahertz, 6 gigs of RAM. Windows is not activated. I will do that before I put this up for sale. It has 2 hard drives, a 500 gig and then a 250 gig. Now, the 500 gig is one that was originally in there. The 250 is one that I actually added. And I actually did have to add a DVD burner. Originally, she only had an old ID combo drive in here. The video card is nothing super special, but does have an HDMI port. It's a ATI Radeon HD 4300, 4500. It's probably a 4500. It's got 512 megabytes of dedicated video memory, and it shares the rest with the system. So again, this would not be by any stretch of the imagination a gaming computer, but for basic internet use, web surfing, maybe watching some YouTube videos, this would definitely get the job done. I think it's kind of cool. The power spline here is like a 550 watt Ape Tech. It's a no-name brand one, but it still seems to be in good shape. Ports on here, you got your legacy PS2 ports, DVI, VGA. It does have an HDMI port, which I thought was kind of odd, being this motherboard's originally from 2008. SP diff out, so digital speaker out. Like 4 USB ports. There's your good old IEEE 1394 Firewire port. Got to have that on a vintage system, and this would be considered vintage. Ethernet port, surround sound port, audio out ports, and then there's the Radeon HD 4550. We're going to say it's a 4500 card with, again, the trifecta of ports: VGA, DVI, and HDMI, and it stands to reason that it would have those because those monitors there were originally paired with that computer. All right, tubers, I'm going to turn this around real quick. Ooh, got a little white stuff in the side of my mouth. Hope you guys enjoyed this live unboxing, mystery unboxing, and garage sale haul. Please continue to like and subscribe.